Greetings, Rigil Agateiades here, and this week on the PC version of Battle Operations 2, we have the start of the Autumn Festival, and with it, the first 5-star rarity mobile suit in the game, the Xi Gundam. Needless to say, the suit is very popular immediately with its incredible flight capabilities. With a unique flight form, the Xi in the air takes 30% less damage, while reducing incoming staggers by a grade, and even stagger accumulation to 70% only, hence becoming mostly unstoppable. Minovsky particle shenanigans, but I've got gunpowder. Yes, today we're on the Xamel because we're here to shoot them down. While the Xi can reduce instant staggers by a grade, their Minovsky particle whatever aren't stopping the strong stagger powered by gunpowder and steel. Get hit and they drop immediately like a fly. And the strong stagger on the Xamel isn't stopping on one shot either. With a cooldown of just 8 seconds and a mag size of 6, we're making sure our enemies can no longer move. 2 shells that's bigger than what's used on the Cow Seed mortar, and the Dagdoll's not going very far with those feet. Cluster bomb on the Xi on the ground, and wow, we're taking a lot more damage than I thought. But then the Xi flies in with a saber in his hand, and that's a mistake. Cannon ready at the last second, and he takes the wrath of the Xamel fist. Think that's over? No. With a whopping 900 meters range and a ridiculous projectile speed, down goes the Xi the 3rd time in 1 minute, but he's never taking it out to this map again. Note you the Dagdoll's feet didn't like those 2 shells, a flurry of rockets from our 8-pot missile launcher, and there's another victim of the mighty Xamel. One last strong stagger on the Freedom Gundam, and we finish putting a shell in every single enemy in the first wave. The Xamel is ready to be a menace again. But before we lose ourselves to the power of the 680mm cannon, we should first talk about the Autumn Festival. If you're a busy man and doesn't always log into the game, this is definitely the time to do so. Just by logging in, you're getting 39 free tokens at least, with even more based on how many days you've logged in over the past year. Then you also get 80 free pulls, a very long list of suits and custom parts. I'll leave reading it to yourselves on the Steam announcements. The other thing you should also not miss in this Autumn Festival is the special mission rewards. With the Gym Raid, Gym Kai, and most importantly McCuve's Goof obtainable by completing missions over the next month, you definitely don't want to miss this one-time opportunity to get the shiniest Goof possible. And back to the Xamel. The Xamel is really great at stopping suits like the Xi, but it's not just because of the strong stagger. But the strong stagger APFSDS is notorious. You need to not get staggered first, and this is where the Xamel's shock dampeners come in. Reducing staggers by 1 grade at all times, the Xamel is just like the Xi on the ground. And even after you used up the strong stagger, you still have the 8-pot missile launcher, which staggers for 144% in total. Sadly, that alone is not quite enough to stop the Xi. Okay, we've learned our lesson. Against the Xi, use the strong stagger without hesitation, because there's simply no way that can fail. Other than the Xamel, there are actually quite a few strong staggers at 700 cost that can do the same, and are also available in the DP shop. All items in the DP shop are now on 30% discount, by the way. The few support types that come to mind are the Zeta Plus Type C and the Gira Doga Heavy Arms type. The Doga is actually a lot like the Xamel, in that it has a magazine for the strong stagger and is level 4 at 700 cost. Our Xamel is even at level 5. What this means is we have the custom part slots for 100 ranged attack, plus 10% off the ranged overtune part. 110% damage increase, that's why we're hitting the general types so hard. Sadly, this might not be the best solution at 700 cost very soon. While the raid types are currently struggling to survive under the Xi's air superiority, the suit we'll most likely get next week is the raid type version of the Xi, the Penelope. And on that, there's the new skill High Maneuver Armor that negates even strong staggers, making it the counter to what we have here. I have a few ideas on what to do then, but for now, let's just enjoy our short week of complete superiority. With 2 Xi Gundams on the enemy team, we're just shooting them down all day. In fact, this isn't limited to the Xi Gundams. We can just shoot anyone down if they make themselves available in the open. Something the Xi just does a little more than others, and in a way really easy for us to do so. Once again, this is thanks to having no raid types to harass us, and the other reason is the map we're on. Military base is simply perfect for our purpose today of shooting down Xi Gundams. With the sky wide open like in the Big Enough music video, the Xis can only scream like Jimmy Bars. The Black Xi is clearly not respecting our 680mm cannon as much as the other Xi. 2 shells, 3 shells, 4 shells! While we don't stand long in front of their beam cannon, he stands even less of a chance. And with him out of the way, we can just go back to sniping the rest of the enemy from across the map. With 650 meters range on even the standard HE shell, it's not just the Xs that has to hide from the Xamel. It's the entire enemy team. Put a strong stagger on the dag doll and the second shot is guaranteed. Too bad we don't get any extra damage from typing advantage. Projectile curve and spread makes the cluster bomb perfect for hitting the Freedom on the roof, and with little health left on the White Xi, we'll just give him a standard shell and the missiles can do the job. No, not a jet stream attack! Oh, how much I love taking the Xamel to the widest map in the game. And we dominated the match since there's no raid types to hunt us down. With us keeping our enemies either staggered or downed, I'm really impressed by how our enemy team kept up. But with 2 strong stagger support types, it just seems to be too much for even the strongest general type in the game. That's why you should always at least bring a raid type to a match. That's it from me today. Hope you also enjoy whatever's left in this week without the Penelope, and latest.